TVETs play a vital role in training individuals who are competent in diverse fields. However, there is a gap: the lack of life skills which are vital in making a learner a wholesome product for the job market. Let's learn some tips.
Teaching life skills is more important than ever before. For years, hiring managers have long been reporting a lack of soft skills in recent graduates. A research conducted in 2018 found out that 75% of long-term job success depends on people's skills. Only 25% depended on job-related skills. The following 15 tips can assist in teaching effectively life skills or soft skills. A. Use group projects to foster teamwork. Teamwork skills include the mix of interactive, interpersonal, problem solving, and communication skills needed by a group of people working on a common task towards a common goal. B. Begin with an elbow bump or a virtual high five. We all know that a good handshake is a skill that can make a huge impression in any setting, particularly a business one. Although elbow bumps have replaced handshake these days, practicing this skill will help your students master the key to a good first impression: eye contact, a confident greeting, and a smile. C. Cultivate empathy at every opportunity. Empathy is the ability to identify with another person by sharing their perspective and feeling. This soft skill is commonly valued in the helping professions like counseling and social work, but can bring great value to teams in all professions by helping develop camaraderie and trust. D. Use real-world examples to make lessons relevant. The more relevant you can make your lessons, the more your student will engage with the content and connect what you're teaching them with their own futures. E. Create opportunities to practice teamwork with student-run scenarios. It is recommended to let students oversee skills practice scenarios whenever possible. Doing so promotes strong working relationships, which of course are needed not only in the classroom, but in the workplace as well. F. Set daily expectations. Every day, professionals around the world are expected to arrive on time, be prepared, dress for success, use proper spelling and punctuation, etc. G. Create an atmosphere of familiarity. Successful teamwork fosters successful communication, problem solving, creativity, and even dependability. If your students don't know each other, they will be less comfortable collaborating and learning from each other. H. Make intentional assignment tweaks. Now, more than ever, demand is growing for employees who can adapt to an ever-changing workplace. How can you encourage this trait in your students? Intentional assignment tweaks are one way. I. Practice giving and receiving feedback. According to a 2017 analysis by the Wall Street Journal, US colleges are falling short when it comes to teaching students critical thinking skills like assessing evidence, interpreting data, and making cohesive arguments. Peer review and peer-to-peer feedback can be an effective way to help students develop critical thinking skills like assessing evidence, interpreting data, and making cohesive argument. J. Use project-based learning to foster time management and responsibility. Experiential learning activities not only engage students, but let them connect the skills they are learning with the real world. So, project-based learning is very appealing. K. Prioritize informal and speaking opportunities. Today's students will be increasingly communicative. They'll need to acquire strong speaking and listening skills to succeed in the 21st century workplace. I. Use small talk conversation cards. It's where all conversations begin. It shows you can think on your feet, it demonstrates intelligence, and of course, it speaks to your ability to communicate. M. Use video diaries. Giving your students the chance to use technology in productive, meaningful way will help them get used to using such tools and become comfortable. N. Coordinate mock interviews. Mock interviews are wonderful ways to give your students real-time practice using soft skills like critical thinking and communication. Plus, they'll get experience thinking on their feet. O. Make time to reflect. Reflective practice helps learners find relevancy and meaning in a lesson and make connections between educational experiences and real-life situations. The course design process includes the following activities. 1. Identifying appropriate goals. 2. Choosing content that's consistent with the goals. 3. Selecting ways to achieve the goals. 4. Assessing participant learning in relation to the goals. Now, let's look at what happens before training begins. Most design decisions must be made before the first session of the course. These decisions relate to these basic areas. Number 1, the content to include. Number 2, the delivery methods to use. Number 3, the time allocated for each of the goals. Number 4, the tools for assessing participants' learning. Learning objectives are central to designing a training course. They must reflect the needs assessment results and work in harmony with training methods and design. A learning outcome is a statement of what a learner is expected to know, understand, or be able to do because of a learning process. There are several ways of developing appropriate learning outcomes or objectives. Beginning a learning objective with the strong verb can help guide the development of a training because it focuses attention on what participants are supposed to be able to do after they complete training.
The digital version of this work has been derived from a book titled Training Manual Guide for Life Skills and Work Readiness Programs, jointly authored by Professor Charles M.M. Ondieki, a lecturer at Multimedia University of Kenya, and Mr. Kaheho Ndongo, the Chief Executive Officer of CAP Youth Empowerment Institute. We highly appreciate their contribution towards the learning and teaching of life skills and work readiness skills in Kenya and the rest of the world. This digital version of the book will be very useful to both learners and teachers or trainers.